Here's some help for this homework number 5. All right, so you need to create kind of this animation to rotate your name initial to 4 rotation and create something cool like this. Now I want to show you how to do this. Well, I'm not going to show you everything, but enough to get you started. Okay, let's go to my MATLAB. Alrighty, so I want you to look at everything I highlighted here. So everything here should represent what you kind of have in your homework to plot your name initial. So I put a stop sign here so I can just run this section of the code. There you go. I put the letter J, that's my first name initial. And there you go. That's how you plot it, right? With 2 vectors. And you just need to look at the coordinates for each point and find out how to draw this vector. And make sure you add X and Y limits. All right. So now we want to draw, the goal is to draw the vector of your name initial and make it 4 rotation. But it will be a little bit hard to do with the current setup with 2 vectors and you plot them against each other. But instead, in MATLAB, you can plot complex numbers, and it's very easy to rotate imaginary or complex numbers. So what do you want to do is convert your vectors into a complex number. And in MATLAB, it's very easy to do. So you can simply just create a complex number, make it equal to J1 vector, that's the first vector of your name initial, plus little j here. It's a complex number of MATLAB, which is equivalent to I you see from other textbook. So use this little j times your second vector. Now you have created a complex number, and this variable is called complex number. Let's see how MATLAB can plot this complex number and how it looked like. And we didn't change anything here. We simply convert that to a complex number. Now let's plot. Let's run this part of the code. For some reason, it won't allow me to do that. All right, run. Okay, so we have plot 1, plot 2, figure 1, figure 2. So figure 1 is plotted based on your homework 2. And figure 2 is plotted based on this complex number. As you can tell, it's exactly the same thing, right? You will simply convert your vectors to a complex number and a plot just like the name initial you wanted to plot. Okay, then the interesting thing here I want to talk about is how to rotate this letter J. Now I want to rotate this to a certain angle, for example, make it flat, right? Lay flat. So how to do that? So now we can grab your complex number and we can define an angle. That's, for example, I want it to rotate 90 degrees so it can lay flat. And now I can plot this complex number times a expression here. It's exponential negative little j, that's the complex number symbol, times 2 pi times the rotation angle you want, divided by 360 degrees. So by use your complex number, which is here, times a expression, you are able to rotate that complex number to the given degree. So let's see how this plot gonna look like. That would be figure number 3. Let's run this. There you go. now you have a laying flat letter J. I won't go further. I believe you can create a for loop and create a cool animation to show the rotation of your name initial. All right, thanks for watching. Good luck.